During the trailers for John Wick 4, there was a trailer for the latest derivation of John Wick's formula. It's called Sisu, and it featured a retired Finnish general going to report his gold that he found. But on the way, he has to go kill a bunch of Nazis. It's a premise that I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen more of, considering it feels like such an easy grab for something in the John Wick formula. But like many of these movies, it misses the key things that makes John Wick so good. And all of them are just perfectly encapsulated in John Wick 4. John Wick 4 is the fourth installment of John Wick's journey to get back out of the killing game and the high table's reach. He's burned almost all his bridges, and now it seems like the only option is to go straight for the high table itself. Or in this case, it becomes the Marquis de Gramont, played by Bill Skarsgård. The man the high table basically gives a blank check to and says, "Please kill John Wick, I don't want to see him anymore." Which brings me to the first strength of the movie, which is its cast. In what is probably the best distillation of all the people who I think should be in a martial arts action movie, they're all there. Hiroyuki Sanada is there in Japan. Donnie Yen's there for most of the movie. Ian McShane's still great as Winston. Lance Reddick's great for the bit he's in. And of course Keanu Reeves, who just fully gets me invested, which goes, yeah. And I'm like, man, everyone here is in perfect harmony, and it just makes everything fly by. And in this time, they have some of the best action scenes to work with. While seeing this in a theater, I was reminded of the sheer joy that comes from hearing almost 100 people collectively go, ugh, every time John Wick or someone gets hit in an extra brutal way. And John Wick 4 is packed with these, which also leads to some really great physical comedy. And then we get to the main set pieces that have never felt quite so good as they are in here, which is one of the main things John Wick has over all its competitors. Is the set pieces are incredible, but it's also just lit and shot so well. There are several shots in the movie where I'm just left in awe at how pretty it looks. And then that's all carried over into the set pieces where we just get to watch John Wick massacre a whole bunch of people, as he has done in every prior movie. And his godlike physique just makes it all a blast, and is clearly the team just operating at peak capacity. And then you add on top one of the best scores of the series, and it is just so intense and so gripping. I didn't know that John Wick kind of had his own theme, but in the last hour there's a scene that plays where something clicked in me, where I felt this surge in my soul that I knew we were about to pop off and watch some crazy action. And I felt that a couple times where it was just, I'm watching some great stuff, but I'm also just having a blast jamming out to the music. And I think it really is just another example of John Wick 4 just being the culmination of everything that has been there since the first one. It's just a razor sharp blade of every single ounce, passion, shot composition, character score, action, and just everything fit into one blade that sliced through my whole being until I was left there in awe and just so impressed that they have made the most John Wick a John Wick movie can be. Everything is dialed to 11, and it makes John Wick 4 just an absolute blast to watch from start to finish.